It's the last week in winter and it's feeling a bit springy in the air. There's plenty of birds about. We're going to go up 2 Wainwrights today. The first one is Grange Fell, which is in the central fells, and then we're going to work our way over to the smallest of all the Wainwrights, and that is Castle Crag. So we'll just see that on the map, then we'll head off. From the car park, we'll be walking back towards Keswick on the road, past the Borrowdale Hotel, and then turning up at the farm. Once we head into the fells, we'll come across a waterfall in the woods. As we come out of the woods, we find Watendlath Beck, then we have a low-level valley walk along the beck until we get to the end at Watendlath Tarn. At this point, we start the ascent up to Grange Fell and work our way across the top, admiring the views. Once we've completed our summit on there, which is Brund Fell, we walk down to the village of Rosthwaite. We go through the village and meet the River Derwent. We then head up to Castle Crag, through the slate to reach the peak. After checking out the views down the Borrowdale Valley, work our way down, and we soon find ourselves near Broadslack Gill. We follow it down the valley, and from that point it's a low walk down into Grange, then across the bridge and back to the car. So where I parked the car, I'm just heading back towards Keswick down the road. There's a lovely line of daffodils here. It's definitely feeling spring-like. You can tell like life's about to burst forward. Daffodils are up, snowdrops are still up, and it's a nice bright day. I don't normally like walking on roads, but it's quite a nice view. You're just approaching Derwent water there, so that's looking good. We'll be aside that in a sec. And you've got the crags just appearing at the top here. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's early start to the day. I'm just heading past the Borrowdale Hotel, then we're heading up into the crags. There's Derwent water just to the side. There's a little bridge there, which is a bridge to nowhere at the moment because that is the height of Derwent water. It's going straight into it. So when you get to this barn with the big tree, we're going to go up this path here. Someone's left that gate open. There you go. That's been well used. Good little view out though. Maybe these trees have grown up since it was put there. This track's pretty quiet. I've seen nobody on it. It's not one of the more trodden routes. And I think when we get over later to Castle Crag, that should be a lot busier. We've chosen to do it this way around because of just got lucky with the car parking. So if you do manage to find that spot, it's just about half a mile before this turn off to start climbing up the hill. This is what I'm walking on. It's a pretty decent path actually. Easy enough to get up, plenty of grip. You are rewarded with views quite quickly on this, so as you can see behind me, it's not long till you get some altitude. I've only been going up for like 5 minutes. That's what I'm looking at as I'm going up. As climbs go, it's a fairly decent one this. You'll notice you're doing it, but it's alright, most people should be able to get up this. If you go on a first time walk, this is a good one because these are fairly low level. It's about 12k, so nice distance. And if you go into Castle Crag, it's got the Milliken Dalton cave on there, which is quite something to see. I'll put it on another video. It's a bit wet. That's Watendlath Beck. It's looking pretty majestic going down. It's working its way down to Derwent water. But we are working our way up to Watendlath Tarn. As you come around here, so there's a few interesting things on this walk which make it quite a varied thing to do. And one of them is this. So there's a forceful waterfall coming down there. It's not far into the walk, this maybe just over a mile. There we go, that's where I'm heading. This is one of Wainwright's more favoured woodland areas because it's a natural woodland, it's an ancient woodland. And unlike some of the ones you might get perhaps on Latrig, it's a plantation. This has got native species in it. And they'll soon all be out in leaf. Those little tufts there, it's got all the moss. Oh, it's a bit boggy. Right, I'm going to go round. Oh no, I'm going to go up there. Just through this stile again, and then we rejoin the back. This shallows out into quite a simple path now. It's easy going for everybody. So I'll say nice, easy, low walk. The wind's getting up a little bit, but still a pretty nice day. In the summer, I did a well camp on top of Eagle Crag, which is just a bit further up. And these two were the two I missed out on that particular walk, simply because I'd camped overnight. The backpack was pretty heavy, and I was running out of water. So, rookie mistake. We really do plateau out now into this fairly easy walk across the backside. That's pretty cool. You can see down the valley. At this point I'm 2.5k into the walk. So you get the initial steep up, then this flat bit, lovely gentle walk across the backside, and then we're going to work our way up there once we get to the tarn. The valley's looking great though. Funny little path. fantastic walk down the valley as you go. Sun's there, giving it an attempt. Fairly close to where I parked the car is the Boulder Stone, and that's like there's a bit of an argument as were these rocks placed here by a retreating glacier, or did you just fall off the mountain? And the biggest one of them is the Boulder Stone. There's a little ladder up it. I'm going to do a little video on it, so watch out for that. But it's 2,000 tons. It's absolutely massive. So in that video, just explain about some of the theories of it getting there and what actually the most likely is of those. As I've come down here, the path suddenly stopped being what it was. It's turned into more of like a field walk. So this is much more like you would have seen in the old days. Just general trail, a bit slippy underfoot. But it's still a great walk though. Look at that. Stream just babbling away at the side. Me babbling away on this. Wasn't too long, that grassy section. Get about 50 yards further on, you're back to this rocky stuff. Decent path all the way. Stay out that marsh there. A little bit of a staircase to get up. I mean, it must be popular enough to make it worth the effort with all these stairs and things. But I've literally seen one jogger and one couple, and that's it. Gate's tied open for some reason. It's a beautiful day though. If you want to get away from the crowds, this is a good one. Would you walk this? Because the river's at the side. There's nowhere really to veer off, so it's pretty straightforward. Just follow it easily down to the tarn, and then we'll start heading up Grange Fell. This path's pretty gentle all the way around. Just come up to a bridge now, and then we're hitting the tarn fairly soon. So the path along the river pretty much goes for 2k, and it's a nice gentle start to the walk. Just going to lose a little bit of height now because we're going down to the tarn. A few more months and this will all be purple heather. So just round this corner to the tarn. This is the Beck heading down, and that's the valley. So we've just done the walk all along the side there, back to the forest at the bottom. There we go, that's the tarn. The wind's getting up a little bit. So from the tarn behind me, we're then going to not take either of these two bridleways. We're going to go up this one here. As we leave the tarn behind us, just heading my way up this grassy bank, and this is the quickest way to Grange Fell. You can go around and then pop up, but it's quite a steep up, so I'm opting for this more gradual approach. We get to this gate, then we're just continuing to go up from there. I say gate, there's no gate. Coming down here, it's better to stick to the wall. It's probably the driest place. You've got a great crag there over in the distance. We are going up here for today. It's a pretty steady up this, and is off most people's favoured trail list because it's a little bit boggy and there's two other clear paths going around. It is quiet, so if you want something a bit more adventurous, a bit quieter, this is a good option for you. Of course, you get that backdrop. The top of Grange Fell is just a series of splatty rocks, if you like. Whip, popping up, it's quite rocky. There's probably about 6 things that can be the top, but I'm pretty sure it's a little further on. So we'll head over there. It's a nice view out though. I would guess that one is favoured potentially as the top. There's a little style marker here. It's really quiet here, there's nobody here. Oh, just a little bit of a climb to do. But yeah, I guess when we get over to Castle Crag, because it is a lower fell, then there'll be people there. And also it's got the caves on it. And also it's near the Bowder Stone. So yeah, should be pretty busy around there. Just got over this fence and the information's telling me that the top is over there, but it's also saying that this is 4:15 as well, so I'm a little bit confused. What I'm going to do is I'm going to head down there and then up to that, which I guess is the top. I guess that's the problem with less trodden paths, is the less trodden, so it's not as obvious where the top is. Bit of a track over here, which gives me a bit more confidence that this is the right way. So up there, and that should take us to the top. There we go. Right, I've hit a patchable trail, so if you are coming, it looks like the best route is, that's where I was on the wall over there, this way around, and then you can come up here. This is where the trail heads up. Was a little off track, but that's all part of the fun. Still heading up. Right. Now to me, this definitely looks like the highest thing. So I shall stand on it and call that the top. Right, there we go. That, according to me, is the top. So from here you can see all the way down to the lake, and then that's the Newlands watershed on that side. It's got Cat Bells, going up to Maiden Moor, working on to High Spy, then down to the Tarn, and then you're working up and over to Robinson, then over the other side. Yeah. Now this has got a series of different rock formations at the top. It's pretty interesting, and the one I'm going at now is Brund Fell. So just get up that. Alright, this is the top of Brund Fell. There we go. That's the look around. There's birds circling over there in the distance. It's a pretty good view. So from this point we're heading down to Rosthwaite, so pretty much back down to the road again, and then we're going to head up the other side to Castle Crag. Just working our way over to Castle Crag. It's pretty easy going really. I'll show you the view down the valley as we come. So we're heading just down this path here, straight down to road level. That's Rosthwaite village down there. It's not too far, pretty easy. It's quite a grassy down, so pretty quick to do. Bit of a steep, scrabbly sort of down, but it's easily manageable. It's just that down there, so not too bad, dropping down fairly quick. As you descend to this woody area, it is quite steep again, so just careful of the feet. You're just going to the edge of this fir wood here. The path's okay, but there's some like loose rocks in it. That's the kind of thing you're walking on. You just see these trees are about to sprout once again. There we go. Through the woods, just hit this stile, and then we're on a bit of a flatter walk down. When we get to the bottom of that, I've just turned left, then we go on this little bit of a wander down to the village. It's all pretty straightforward, a little bit underfoot though. That's what I'm walking on. Got over Crag Gill here at the side, and we're through another stile, well, a little gate, and the village is just in front of us there. Nice pleasant walk so far. Trickiest bit, just trying to find the top of the mountain. Could have been anywhere. There's actually a series of peaks on there, and there's 3 separate peaks that make up that fell. So it's a little bit tricky to find where you're going. So we're going down to Rosthwaite and just into the village. Over the bridge into the village now. This is Rosthwaite coming up. pigs as you come through past this farm. Hello. We're about 9k into this walk now, and we're definitely getting there. We've just come through the village, and we're just going to head up there. That is Castle Crag. Looks like there's a little ford here, is it? Well, maybe not. Maybe if you've got a tractor, but as I'm over this side, there's a lot more people around this side now. This is the River Derwent that just runs alongside, and it's quite a straightforward path to go up, so you can see. There you go, couldn't be any clearer. So just working our way to the top, and that is our second Wainwright of the day. Okay, so we just cross over the bridge, and then we're on this side. And it's still a little bit of a tributary. Let's get over this, but there's no bridge. There's a piece of pipe work over there though if you want. I'm just going to do this. Okay. A lot more people knocking about. It is later in the day, it's about lunchtime now, but you are just heading through this gate. There you go, River Derwent just beside us. Just this section, you can just go from the village, just do this mountain as a family walk, and if you go up to Rig because you're in the area, that's another great one, so you can check out the video on that. If you're a bit further down Nambleside, you can do Rig, and again it's a low fell. Like this, it's got caves on it, so it's quite an interesting little walk. There's several ways you can get up this. And one of them is through this slightly innocuous looking wall here, so that's how I'm going to go up. You'll see there's a bit of a faint path going up. There is another path like probably 50 metres further back, you can just go up that one, but I thought I'd come up through the woods for a change. This path's easy to pick out anyway, it's actually fairly well marked. There we go. It's a bit Blair Witch, but you know, it's alright. The up here it's pretty steep, so I am going adjacent to the main path. It's just over here, so it doesn't matter which you choose. They're both this steep. But this one's just a little quieter, a bit more fun. Right, so I'm going up this way. That's the main path just there, so pretty much doing the same thing. This is just a little bit wilder though. It's a good one because it is steep, but it's not very long. It's probably like 200 metres up, and then you're at the top, so good one for introducing somebody to a bit of a fell. And I'll say this is the smallest of all the Wainwrights. It's not even 1,000 feet. Now I'm near the top of this little bit, but I'm just going to walk over here to join that path because it looks a bit less slaty. Right, so that's it going up. It's a little bit daunting, but it's zigzaggy, so you're alright. Definitely the fun section. Woo! There's the view out. Absolute cracker. I think I can see, well, daylight rather than continuous slate. So we're getting there. Yeah, this is it. Levelling out. This is Castle Crag. And that's the view out from the large cairn. Borrowdale Valley. Wow. So that's Rosthwaite just there. Right, so a little bit to go, then we're at the top. Right, this is the final ascent, and then we're there. It's a bit tree rooty and rocky. Alright. There's the summit, and we're being outdone by this tree. There's the view out towards the lake, and that is the top. And that's where I've been this morning, so up there, across the tops, down to the village, and then up to here. On this lower platform you can get to the standing stones, so we'll go and have a look at those, just on this bit. So you can see all the mining stuff that's gone on here. The top is just there, so like we're only 5 minutes from it. So it's saying standing stones. I don't know whether these are the standing stones or what, but well, I guess it might mean that one just there. A bit rooty and stony again, and we're just heading down to Broadslack Gill, which is just down there. Dropped quite a bit of height quite quickly there, and then we're just going down here to the gill. There's a little dog tunnel there. Once you join this path with the gill at the side of us, then it's just about 2.5k back to the car park. Should be pretty straightforward. So if you enjoyed the video, just click on the like, and if you want to see more of these, then just click on subscribe, and I'll put out about one a week. There's a few coming up. I'm going to do quite a few long ones, quite a few short ones, and a couple of foreign ones coming up this year. So should be good. Join me on those. What we've got to think about now though is when we get down, which pub are we going in? So have a think what you want in the pub and I'll see you in there. Little stone pen there for sheep on the way down. Just come up to the River Derwent again. It's just a broad part of this river. There we go. There's a bridge over there, but this looks more fun. Whoop. The last 1k of the walk is just on a road, so pretty straightforward. Look at that tree, let me go, put a light through it.